Good morning, Panthers. I'm Lynn Caraballo.
And I'm Gabriel Bassis.
And you're watching PHSN.
Today we'll be interviewing a scholar debater and thespian, Tyler Phillips.
We'll watch as James Lana and Amy Ibata uncover Tyler's story and learn more about his successes and overcomings as a student.
3 taps at 2 minutes and 30 seconds elapsed. And then from 2:50 to 3 minutes, I will slowly gavel you down, sounding something like... My name is Tyler Phillips. I'm a senior at Princeton High School. I've been in debate since 7th grade and theater since junior year. I joined debate because I was told I would be good at it. The cliche that I'm a good arguer with my parents, and then the debate coach personally talked to me after hearing me give a speech or two and thought that I would do really well in the program. I joined theater because I had to fulfill a fine arts credit when I first moved to Princeton, but eventually stuck in the program because it's been a lot of fun to help create shows and be in the background of that. My first show, a part of theater, was a Monster Calls, and that was a lot of fun because I was both an actor and a technician. I was a walk-on character that died, and then I worked backstage on sound. And then after that would have been The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, and that was our UIL one-act play that we performed, and I was backstage doing LED lights. And then after that we had Cinderella, which was a lot of fun, and that I was doing area lights, so the lights that light up the whole stage. And then this year we started off doing Night of the Living Dead, and on that I worked as an assistant stage manager and helped run things behind the scenes as well. And then our most recent show is one I can't currently talk about, but it's a lot of fun. I think my motivation towards just trying to be the best has really been my coaches as well as myself. I always try to think that it's important to just try to be someone that's important in life. You know, other people can value you. And so I always try to do everything at the top tier and make sure that I am just always trying to be a better person myself and be able to contribute to the world at large.
I am Miss Knowles, and I am the theater director at Princeton High School. When we first met Tyler, he was pretty quiet. He hadn't taken a theater class before, so he was probably just trying to get a feel for what the class would be like. But I could tell immediately that Tyler was going to be a great leader, even though he was quiet. He takes the initiative to problem solve. He doesn't have a problem reaching out to a lighting company if there's trouble with lights. So that's really how he stands out. He takes the initiative to, he sees a need and then he meets a need, or he tries to problem solve if he doesn't know the answer. And Tyler is more tech now. He is our stage manager for a current UIL one-act play. He also has done sound, and he's done a great job at sound, finding the sound, mixing the sound, and has also done lighting for us as well. Tyler is going to be an amazing lawyer one day. And as we like to joke in theater, we've already come up with a name for him. We would love to see him excel as Tyler the Texas Tiger, clawing his way towards victory. Tyler's going to be amazing. He's got a bright future.
Well, definitely that when we're raising young children, they ask a lot of questions. Be it in today's society, I've noticed that when my kids ask me questions that I don't know the answer to, and I give a typical parent response, he's in the back of the seat Googling the correct answer and correcting me. I think that kind of flows into his adult life too, that there's an answer out there for anything you want. You just got to search it out and understand it. Well, he's very motivated from as young as I can remember. He didn't talk as a young child because he could get everything he wanted just through gestures and hand motions and things like that. His drives have extended into his young adult life as well. We're constantly telling him to slow down, enjoy life, because he's just very laser focused on his future, which is really enjoyable for us parents to see.
My name is Heather Stringer, and I have been a speech and debate coach for 16 years, and I've spent the last 8 years at PHS as the head debate coach. So Tyler came to us from Arkansas at the beginning of his junior year. And when he came to Princeton, I'd just gotten over being sick for some time, and we'd seen a lot of our students graduate off, and our younger classes were missing out on some key components from that older generation teaching our younger generation. And so when Tyler came to us, he was a natural leader. He had already decided what he wanted to do with his speech and debate career, and he was willing to advocate for those things to happen. And that was a time that was absolutely precious. So he came to us and he said, "Hey, Ms. Stringer, here are the things that I want to do. And also, in order to make this program feel like a place that I want to spend my time, I really need for us to figure out a way to make it more fun, because right now it feels a little tired." And so he deputized himself as deputy fun guy and decided to make sure that all of our activities involved some sort of fun involved. He was the sort of person who could immediately make a name for himself. He knew what he wanted out of his career, and he definitely pursued those goals. But I'm sure that we heard from his theater teachers, another thing that he's really good about is seeing a need and filling a need. And so he was able to see that we had a freshman who needed a debate partner, and he was willing to fill that need, and it became something that he became really passionate about. He wasn't sure that he was going to like it in his junior year, but by the time that he's made it here, it's become the thing that he wants to focus on the most and is interested in pursuing outside of high school even. So when you are a person like Tyler who sees as much success as Tyler sees, when you get into the real world or the post-high school world, you can sometimes feel a little bit lost because there are things that don't come as easy as they used to, or there are more people who are seeing the same sort of success as you, and so sometimes you can feel like maybe you're not unique or special. But Tyler, that's not true. You are still a unique and special person, and it is okay to not be the best at everything. There's plenty of room in the world for you to have a mark and somebody else to have a mark as well. So be okay with not being perfect in everything, and pick your things that are special to you, that you want to strive to be the best at. And then in the other things, it's okay to let somebody else have that light. So I hope that you remember that your pressures that you have on yourself are pressures that you put on yourself, and nobody else is expecting that from you. And be okay relaxing in not being the best at everything.
Thank you to my parents. Thank you to my coaches, especially Miss Stringer. They've meant the world to me. I would say thank you to Coach McCormick. She was very essential in my junior year, making me a better person and teaching me AP biology. I would say thank you to God. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of my life and up to this moment and stuck with me.
On the flip side, we have the powerlifting team.
We'll take a dive with Chloe Parjon as she tells us the strength and commitment it takes to be a powerlifter.
Strength, patience, and pure determination. Powerlifting isn't just a sport, it's a test of human limits. From the squat rack to the deadlift platform, athletes push themselves to lift more than ever before, battling gravity and their own mental barriers. Today, we get a look at the boys' powerlifting team and their captains, as well as discovering their history behind the sport and what it means to them.
My name is Anthony Rosales. I'm a senior in Princeton High School. Powerlifting is just an outlet for me. So it's a bonding outlet. So when I started my rehab, I did it with my sisters all the time. I'd go every day almost, way to bond with them, just because they work, I work. Gym was one place we could actually just be together. And then created my family, which is all the guys y'all saw today. Those are people I consider my closest friends, like my family. And I don't know, that's all powerlifting is for me. It's just a family thing. And sure, lifting weights is fun, but without them, I probably wouldn't be doing this.
Powerlifting means to me the ability to control myself and to exert myself. And I know it's kind of like a general and broad statement of it, but I would say, and I guess more specified terms, it would be able to manage myself, my time, what I do with my time, and what I put my efforts towards. And that just doesn't just apply to powerlifting, it applies to everything outside of it.
My name is Jonathan, and I'm a senior in Princeton High School. Powerlifting, it's a lot more of a mental game more than physical competition. When you first tell yourself you can't do it mentally, you won't be able to hit the lift at all. So it all starts with mental before ever doing anything physical. It's influenced me to continue to work really hard at whatever I do and have a good motive and mental kind of state to anything that I want to do after I get out of high school.
So my history with powerlifting starts when I was a freshman. I was actually a handler at the Princeton meet my freshman year, and I kind of fell in love with the sport just by looking at it. And later that year I went to compete at 2 meets, at Commerce and at Forney, and it just kind of went up from there. Some key lessons I definitely learned is that you have to be confident in the sport and you can't doubt yourself. It's perfectly fine to have bad sessions. I have bad sessions all the time, but I don't think over it and I don't get sad over it. I just have a bad session, and after that I just go either have some food to make myself happy, or I just go ham on my accessories and make it a good workout.
My name is Grady Upchurch and I'm a junior. It's taught me a lot of determination and confidence in myself, and to always go out and perform no matter how I feel or what's around me. There's been a lot of moments where the eyes are on me and everything else is silent and it's all leading up to me, and I've had to learn how to block all that out and just focus on myself and focus on getting my job done.
The biggest key lesson I've learned from powerlifting is probably patience. So I spent many years just working on this myself, getting to where I am, and it's taught me patience and what to expect, whether it be failure or success. You need to work for it, and if it doesn't come, keep working for it.
So my future goal is to go to Texas State and compete for them. Kind of a school I'm going to pick, but I'm not quite sure. But the goal is to compete in college. That's what I want to do. I want to go to USAPL, and I want to be a national champion in the 148s, maybe 132s.
My expectations, Saturday, we've worked really hard this year, and I bet that me and my friends, we like to say we're going to sweep P-Town. So, yeah. So we hope that Saturday is going to be a sweep, and yeah.
Where's the 450 at?
Louise Martinez, sports she's participating, wrestling, football, and powerlifting, activities participating, the FCCLA, plans for the future, join a trade school after graduating and spending years becoming a master electrician. Jonathan Walters is escorted by his mom and his aunt.
Congratulations to the boys powerlifting team for securing a top 3 finish, and a special shout out to the seniors as they move on to their next chapter. This is Chloe signing out for PHSN.
How far have you been from home?
Here at Princeton High, we have a student from thousands of miles away. Nancy Arua, Bryson Cahindo, and Michael Green will learn more about our exchange student, Suki.
Hi, my name is Sorwi Janput, but you can call me Suki. I'm from Thailand. So the story started when I'm come up to like 10th grade, and my mom said, you need to do something with your life. You need to go out in the world and do something. So I said I want to be an exchange student for like any country, and the USA is kind of one of that I look at. So we go to the test or the program that they have, and I passed the test. So if you ask me why I want to come to USA, because you have a lot of interesting stuff and I just want to learn it.
So he resembles pretty perfect student. He's got A's in my class. He understands everything really well. So I'd say he's a great student. He stands out in that way.
Oh, Soki's a great student. He does exactly what he's supposed to do. He's very informative about things, asks questions when he doesn't understand. But Soki's a very good kid, and we're very excited to have him here.
So the host family, they choose you, not you choose them. So you need to make a video like your style to let them choose. I make it in funny way because that's myself, and show who I am, and they like it and they pick me up. So I got my host family like fast, super fast, like 5 months before I come here. Life here is pretty great because everything is like big and fresh air. But one thing that I kind of meh about is like the food here is like a bit untaste. So my exchange program, I technically have 2 exchange programs in Thailand and one here. So in Thailand, the program named Step Forward is a Thai exchange student thing that have a long history, but I don't talk. And so you need to pass the test and pay to come here. It's not free. So you need to pay like around $13,000. Yeah. Before I come here, we need to like adapting, improve you are ready to go out alone in the place that you don't know. So they have a camp before I come here to know how can you live without your mother or family. So yeah, that's kind of about it.
And that's all we have for you today, Panthers.
We'll see you next time on PHSN.